it's an ATA weekend. But I like Imola. It's a lovely track. Alpine inspection. Change out the side pod. What do we need? So the new suspension is getting manufactured. That'll be done in 8 days. When's the race? 11 days. So we'll have new suspension. I could do with a new side pod. New side pod and a new chassis. A new chassis. That'll be in time as well. We are cooking on gas. Research is going lovely. Let me put the shit powertrain in for the practice session. That's that done. Right, George Russell, are you interested yet? No, still not interested. That's fine. Lando, you're open to negotiation. Do I have 19 million to pay your buyout fee? No, I don't. When does that money come out of my account? I don't know. Is it now? Is it end of the season? Start of the next season? I don't know. Do we gamble? Do we gamble and go, yes, let's lock you in for next season and deal with the aftermath? What do you guys reckon? I don't think we'll be a big enough team to entice George Russell for the end of this season, which means we're going to end up with an empty seat. And it's going to be hard to get a driver in on just a 1-year contract. Because I don't want to tie car 2 down to a long-term contract. If this money comes out at the end of the year when he joins, we're laughing. Well, we're not laughing. It's fucking 20 million quid, but... Actually, can I change the currency? No. I'm going for it. It might not even let me put it through. Car 2, 5 years, next season, Lando Norris. Hold out your hand! He declined it because the bonus wasn't big enough. You greedy little shit. $1 million. Oh, he's not interested. Fuck! Right, what can we do to the facilities to make George Russell more interested? Boardroom. Team attractiveness, plus 20. Let's do it. Excuse me. Team hub. Team attractiveness, plus 35. That's the next thing I'm doing. Race simulator. Don't care. None of this. Don't care. We need to be sexy before we're good. I'll get Lando. I'll get him. I'll fucking get him. Good morning, Daddy. Payout increase ×3 for successful sponsor guarantee. Fucking hell. No. 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 Just going to keep the status quo. Steady income, not gambling. We've got time on our side. We're only 5 races in. Should we see how the suspension changes our car? So, current rank on grid. Let me do a little screen grab. You go there. So when we put the new suspension on, we are slower top speed, the same acceleration, same DRS, same low speed. We've gained 2 places on medium speed. We were 13th. High speed is the same. Brilliant. So that upgrade was pretty pointless. Thanks. No worries. Nice one. That was worth waiting for. Alex Albon will make it work. He'll make it work. Sex does sell, Powerful Khan. How you doing, pal? Does Lando want to talk to me again? Lando. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. George Russell? No, he does not. Lando. $1 million. You best be holding out your hand, mate. Boom, boom. 15 million is going to cost me. I don't have it, but meh. Lando Norris, hold out your hand. Khan, I am completely hook, line, and sinkered in this game. Now, here's the thing. I don't have 15 million to spend on this. If they take the money now, I'm fucked. I can't build any parts. I can't replace anything in an emergency. But we've got fucking Lando Norris in car 2, which means we can spend the next season caressing George Russell's beautiful cheeks to get into car 1 when Alex Albon finishes his contract. Now, I know Lando Norris is totally worth the money. What does it say? Confirm. Have that, Sergeant, you little prick. What an upgrade that was. How are we going to pay for this? No idea. So let's continue. It didn't take the money now. It didn't take the money now. We still have 2.5 million in the bank. Absolute result. 23-year-old, 88 rated, British sensation Lando Norris in car 2 for the rest of his career. Is it kind of off-putting? I completely forgot the jazz was on. What a sensational signing. Sensational. Can we do George Russell at the same time? What are you doing? I'm coming for you, George Russell. Okay, that's that done. Brilliant. Do I have a spare scout? Alan Permain's a great sporting director. If we can get our hands on him at the end of the season. I might leave the staff for now. Sven Smeets is alright, but he's certainly nowhere elite level. I think Randeep's contract is huge. I think Lauren Meek is 2 years left. So Randeep Singh is interested. And so is Alan. I think Randeep's got a huge contract. We don't need to rush this bit. We've got time on our side to bring the sexiness of our facilities up. What was the next one I wanted to do? The team hub. Team attractiveness 35. Okay, 3.5 mil. Oh shit! It did take the money. It was a delayed thing. Fuck! I'm 11 million in debt. No, no, no! I've ruined it. I fucking ruined it. Yeah, it's like FM, but for F1. But for F1, yeah. It's just not in the same like level of detail in terms of like the attributes and stuff like that. But essentially, yeah. It took the money now. I fucking ruined the season. I'm gonna get fired. But it's totally worth it, right? All that Lando has to do is not crash the car and make me need to spend $5 million on a new engine. It'll be fine after that. Shit in my ass. I'm in debt. The board will continue to lose confidence in you for as long as the team is in debt. I mean, I've not breached the cost cap, so that's a positive. Oh, God. I need to meet these targets, don't I? Can I reach Q3 with one driver? I'm going to gamble on it. Can I get both drivers into Q2? I'm going to gamble on it. I need the money now. Now I'm playing with fire. Time to get our fingers burnt. The redemption's not working.
Welcome along to Italy, and welcome along to Imola. After returning to the Formula One calendar in 2020, Imola is now home to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
I have got my trigger fire.
This historic track's original outline might remain, but updates to the circuit ensure that racing here feels just as exciting in modern times. Imola has no fewer than 4 chicanes, with a Variantes.
Wow!
Okay, they're back. We are back. Everything's working. Right, okay. Cloudy. Heavy rain for qualifying. Ouch. Right, so it's an ATA weekend, so when we qualify, we have to use hards, then in round 2, mediums, and in the third one, softs. Don't think that's going to be a worry for us, because we're not going to make it that far. Right, you know the score on practice sessions. Let's just get these done nice and quick. I'm not letting the AI do it. I don't trust them. So, let's just get this done. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Please don't crash. I think Monza's my favourite circuit. Monza or Spa.
How does my tires look?
They're cold, mate.
Tires are a bit on the cool side, so just watch out.
Imola, yeah, I do like Imola. Fast forward. Nice and quick and quick and nice and nice and quick and nice and quick. And when I wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be nice and quick and quick and nice and quick. Nice and quick.
Dogs are like, oh, rub my belly, and you're like, ah, oh, and what you're doing is really you're just flicking their wee nips, like loads of nips, you're just flicking their nips. And I'm like, wow, I'd fucking love that, no?
Feedback from you. That wasn't great. Copy that.
Concentrate on getting 12 million. Very true, Powerful Khan. Very true. Right. You can come in.
There's a yellow flag now.
Nice and easy. Don't fuck me about. Right, quick and dirty. Go.
Okay with the car?
Yeah, it's okay.
Bloody hell, he likes it straight off the bat. Quick and dirty and quick and dirty and dirty and quick. That'll do for now. Straight back out. I can't wait to have technical engineers that do this so much faster.
limitation.
The balance doesn't feel terrible.
Okay, it's a good,
Okay,
not a great.
understood.
When you have it, give me feedback on balance.
Oh, it's great.
Quite happy at the moment.
Lovely job,
Yeah,
Lee.
that's fine.
And out. Bigger. Great, great, good, great. Best way to do cornering. Bring in the oversteer. In my ass, on my ass, on my ass. Right, send you out. Oh.
Get chicken flag.
Go, go, go. Come on, P2, hurry up. P2. Send it out, send it out.
That's great.
If we can get both of these drivers like over 90% before the end of P2, I might sim P3. As long as the car setup is on point.
All okay.
Really happy with it.
Copy.
Optimal. Fucking yes, Albon. I'll send him out on a big run when he comes into your lot. Optimal for Sergeant. Oh. What a P2. Right, stick 30 laps on him. 28 laps left on the tyres. Two 99% satisfaction setups. Right, let them max out their track knowledge.
a bit strange.
And then I'll sim P3
Stand by.
just so we can get to the qualifying race. How am I going to get this 12 million back? I can't build any new parts while I'm skint. Yeah. So what happens is with you have a weather tracker, and it will predict like the blue line is wet, and obviously it's dry at the minute, so it's at the bottom. But it can go from dry to wet, back to dry, back to wet, back to like intermediate, where it's halfway between dry and wet, back to dry. And you see that before the race, but your weather center starts off at 60% accuracy. So it can get it wrong, but it will get it wrong in terms of minutes and how severe. It won't get it wrong in the sense of it will tell you that it's going to be completely dry and then it turns out it's going to piss down. But it will tell you kind of closer, more accurately, minute by minute as to when you can plan your pit stop to wet tires and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. So if you pit too early and it's not wet enough, you can overheat your wet tires and they lose lifespan incredibly quickly.
Back on tires, please.
You can go for another couple of laps and I'll call you in.
Purple box.
So the tire warning, they're so low quality that there's a risk that they spin off and stuff. So I'm kind of gambling a little bit to get their track knowledge up. There's only a minute left. Ignore. Boom, done.
That would
Right.
be checkered flag.
Simulate, final practice, and then we're into quali. Simulate. Done. Okay, so we got them bumped up to, what was it, 75%? And then the AI finished off the last 25%. So that's nice. 98% confidence. We're on for another good race here. Oh shit, yeah, heavy rain. Lol. Absolute lols. Okay, let's put the race parts in. And we're good to go. So like now, Khan. Yeah, so on a normal race, there's 3 practice sessions, so an hour each. Then you get 3 qualifying sessions where you have to make it through each of the qualifying cut-offs to get to the next round. So in qualifying 1, you have to finish in the top 15 out of 20. And then in qualifying 2, you've got to finish in the top 10 to advance to qualifying 3, which is the sprint shootout qualifying to get your starting position on the grid. So, like now, Khan, it said it's going to be heavy rain. So you go to your track details. This is dry, dry, dry. It's starting to get a bit wet. You're going to need intermediate tyres. And then when it crosses this red line, that generally means it's turned into a wet race and you need to put the wet tyres on. But because this is qualifying, any time you set after the track is wet is never going to be faster, ever going to be faster than the dry lap. So we have literally got one chance to set a lap time and hopefully be in the top 15, because the rest of the qualifying session is guaranteed to be a slower lap time because you have to put the slower tyres on. So this is it. It's a one-shot race for us to get into the next round of qualifying. And I gambled that at least one of our drivers would get to the final qualifying session. And that's before it tells you what the weather's going to be. So I may be up shit creek financially still. So you see now, everyone's come out on track to set a lap time because they know that it's going to rain soon and it's not going to be worth sending the cars back out again.
Currently you are P1.
That's because we were the first ones on track.
Go in.
Copy. That's currently P3.
That was a really good lap, mate. Well done.
Has it started raining?
Select go in lap.
Copy, yes.
We might have both made it to Q2 with that one run. I don't think any lap times set now are gonna... Nah, everyone's on their in lap, which means they've all done their fastest lap. Pretty much anyone that goes out now is going to do a slower time. So what might happen is...
Further rain expected.
Why have you gone back out on track? All right. Best of luck. I think we're both through to Q2. I think we're both through. Why are you all going back out? And the reason I say why is because A, you're not going to set a faster lap time, but B, you run the risk of, because it's now wet, you run the risk of spinning off and smashing your car up. Which is why I'm not going to go back out again. I can't see anyone setting a faster lap time. Nah, I think they've all given up. Apart from Lando Norris. Lando! So they've all gone back out again and then not. That's where the AI is a little iffy, because in real life you wouldn't do it. You're not going to drive faster than a dry circuit, so they wouldn't risk a £20 million car for the sake of trying to set a faster lap in the wet. It just wouldn't happen.
P13.
But we did both get through, so that's amazing.
This is good.
Lando just loves driving. Lando's a driver's driver. Okay, the track's already wet. And then when we get into the qualifying session, I'll check the radar thing and see if it's going to dry out at all. Yeah, so it's going to dry out right at the end. So we're not going to do anything till the end. I'll probably send them out with about 2.5 minutes left on the clock. So I'm just going to put the medium tyres straight on. We're not going to do a lap in the wet. And then we can just fast forward it until it gets to our turn, and then we'll send them out. So here on the right, it tells you how much water is on the track. Anything below 1 millimeter is technically a dry track. But what you want to be doing is setting your fastest lap sort of at the driest point. But everyone's going to have that same idea. So you could get slowed down just based on the volume of cars that are out. So each one of these is a minute. It takes 1.5 minutes to do your out lap. And then 1:20 possibly to do your fast lap. So 1, 2, 3. But we would be ending right about there. The later you leave it, the more rubber and grip is going to start being laid down on the track. But I think there's not enough time for that to really improve. So we might just have to YOLO it. This white graph is how many cars are on the track. So you can see everyone's leaving it till the last minute and then it's going to get really busy. So I might just pump everyone out now. And cross your fingers. But I am going to watch the lap. So we'll watch Albon when he starts his flying lap, which is now. And you want these bars to be purple or green. So Sargent's doing all right. And he's just binned it. Oh, no, he hasn't. It's a red flag. It's all right. Somebody else has binned it. Might be Sargent, actually. Yeah, it's Sargent. Yeah. Yeah, Sargent just red flagged the entire qualifying session. And now we're both out because we haven't set a fast enough time yet. Brilliant. Thank you, Sargent. Can't wait to see you, the back of you at the end of the season. Off you fuck. That's the end of the session. Both our drivers are out. And that's the danger of waiting right till the last second, because if there's a red flag, your session's fucked. You can't set a time. So Logan has just shafted both of us.
The excitement.
Absolute cretinous little bastard. It's all right. Big Alex is going to pull it out of the bag again. Soft, medium, soft. Let's go. Can we push, push, push? No, we can't. All right. If we're gentle on our mediums, we can push at the start and push at the end. 1:18.46. 1:18.46. Doesn't look like there's any rain due. Push, push. Soft, medium, soft. Push. Now, let's see the damage that Logan's caused. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. So you're going to use the only spare set of suspension that we've got left. We can't make any more. You're going to use another of our wings and another of our chassis. Thank you, Logan. Mother of Christ.
Here at Imola, the drivers are ready to take on the 63 laps of the Emilia.
Logan, you know how poor we are after your replacement driver's compensation. Now you're just bidding the car on purpose.
Away we go.
Right, maximum overtake. Full throttle, pedal to the metal. What's everyone started on?
Yeah, copy.
A lot of mediums. A lot of mediums. Are they going to go medium hard? Surely not.
I'm trying.
Fuck off.
Head down.
Head down, shut up. Don't crash the car. It's all you've got to do, Logan. I think I heard someone just put it into the wall. Wasn't Logan.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Who was it? Oh, Kevin Magnussen takes out another driver.
The team glued to the monitors.
Where have I seen that
and
before?
watching their hopes crumble.
And they're both out. Lovely jubbly. Right,
VSC.
fast forward safety car.
Close to the delta.
Yep.
Big crash, watch out. Just remember in the main straight might still be some debris.
Right, back on it.
BSC endings.
Okay.
DRS visible.
Taff! Hello, Taff. What have you been doing? Just need a pee, BRB. All right, Taff. Taff, thank you for the raid, mate. Let me know when you're back. Let me know when you're back, and I'll
Now
talk.
this is how Nuku looks
Oh,
to most people.
are you not green screening anymore?
Hello,
Your office looks swanky, mate.
I'm Nuku.
How could I possibly been saying walls? Well, walls raided. How could I possibly been saying that? How could I possibly been?
Hello, everyone from Taff Stream. I'm going to wait for Taff to get back before I talk to him.
Well, thank you very much for the raid.
Good job.
The reason I was doing that.
Welcome in. We're playing F1 Manager. We're in Season 1. This is race 6 of the season. If you don't know anything about F1, Alex Albon is a top-end mediocre driver. Logan Sargent is a shit rookie driver who always crashes. And he's been replaced at the end of the season with Lando Norris. The best, maybe the second best British driving talent of all time coming to Williams. After the one and only Nigel Mansell, of course. Yeah, so we signed Lando Norris, and I may now be $12 million in debt.
You okay?
All good.
What did I just say about Logan Sargent?
Not entirely sure what happened, but it seems like it was Logan Sargent.
Oh, was it? Was it, by any chance? Was it?
Now, by the looks of things, we're at turn 15 then. Dangerously close to each other, has to be said.
Oh, was it
That
Logan
pretty
Sargent?
risky.
Was it? What damage have you got, Logan, that I can't replace? Because you've already taken a chassis, front wing, and suspension. You're literally the worst driver in the game. And you've got a 5-second penalty. Do you know what? It would be cheaper for me to retire your car before the start of every race than actually allow you to set foot on a track. Ayrton Senna used to live a couple of roads away from your... Ayrton Senna used to live in Reading. No, I'm not doxing you because Reading's huge. That's crazy. What a little anecdote that is. More like broken card. More like out of work, Sergeant. Am I right? Unemployed, Sergeant. Even in real life, I don't think he's going to get a seat at Williams next year. Why am I watching
As soon as I
Sargent?
try
Fuck
to
off,
race
Sargent.
anyone, I just have no shot.
Oh my god, his tyres, he's absolutely
Keep pushing,
goosed his
keep pushing.
tyres going off. Get off the track. Get off the track.
box.
You're a fraud, Logan Sargent. You're a fraud of a driver.
Retire the car.
You're more of a fraud than Lance Stroll. Come on, Alex. It's all on you, son. It's all on Big Alex. This needs my hat. And my race radio.
Check the DRS.
And what else? What else do I need? My race voice.
Alex, it's all on you, son. It's all on you. We believe in you. We love you, Alex. Oh my God, we love you, Alex. See, did you hear that? Over.
Let's get the pack under control.
Get off of the track, Logan Sargent. You have been forcibly removed from this venue. Alex Albon is up to 9th. Alex is back in the points already. And what have you done? You smashed the car up and been forcibly removed from the track. Shameful. Shame on you. I know, I was just shouting at him from the sideline. I was like, Alex! Drive faster! Alex's tyres are absolutely fine. Fuel consumption is fine. We'll do one more harvest lap. And then we'll get it on neutral and we'll coast along for a bit. We should definitely be able to take on Yuki Tsunoda on mediums. Maybe not Ocon, but Tsunoda is definitely someone that we can have a dabble at. Although I've got Charles Leclerc right up the exhaust pipe. Do you know what I think we need? I think we need the real race camera. Let's go. Oh crap! No, they can't. No, nobody ever gets injured. Moves. You wouldn't be able to get it over. We wouldn't be able to get it past the lawyers. Their cars do set on fire though if they proper bin it. Okay, that hurts my ears. Palmer, who are you shouting at? Fucking doubt you in a minute, son. Is Taft back yet from his piss, or has he lied and just gone to bed? No, the car doesn't explode. Like, the back of the car just sets on fire. Alright, he's fully charged. Let's see if Albon can chase down Tsunoda. He's in DRS range. Where's the DRS zone? Right at the end of this turn, I'm going to set him to push right out of this corner.
Let's use the overtake.
Push. DRS. Yes. Thank you, powerful car. Albon takes Tsunoda. Oh, how Alex. Oh. Your wee turned into a poo. That was too quick for a poo. You need half an hour, a crossword, and a mug of tea to have a decent poo. Big tough man, thank you once again for the raid, mate. We did do you a shout out, but I think you might have been pooing. What was you up to? What was you playing? Oh, you want to come back and say hello? Hello, big tough man. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid once again. Has Taff actually sent photo evidence of his poos? Why did I not receive that photo? I want to see your poos. I bet Taff's got a little folder called ratemypoo.com and he uploads on the regular. For anyone that's not subscribed, by the way, there's an ad starting in 50 seconds. It will last for 3 minutes, and it means that you don't get pre-roll ads when you first join the stream. However, if you have something called Amazon Prime, you do some Just Dance. What the fuck's Baldygate? Oh, yeah, I know what it is. Is Just Dance the one with the motion tracker or the one with the map? Right, Albon's clear away from Sonoda now. We are on for a points finish. Yes, we're only 10 laps in, but shush. I'm getting too hot with this headset on. He was loading up YouTube and dancing to it. The new office looks plush. It's technically the living room, is it? Shit. Well, your living room looks nice. Technically. Is there anything you haven't seen, Khan? Yeah. Hey, Taff. When our kids were younger, our living room was half toys, half... Well, technically, right? We had the TV in one corner. We had my wife's desk in one corner. My desk in another corner. And in the last corner was just toys and kitchens. And honestly, I don't know how we got through those years. I've been running 2 businesses and 3 kids out of this living room. The kitchen has a sofa. Do you have a breakfast island? I bet you've got a breakfast island. And really wide, like French patio sliding door thing that like floor to ceiling, and you have loads of light coming in. That does sound unsanitary. It's like people that have carpet in the bathroom. It's just no. Big kitchen lounge. Yeah, we've got I think the technical term is an orangery. Sure. I think we've got an orangery attached to our kitchen, so it's like an open plan conservatory kitchen thing. Is Albon chasing down Ocon? No way. It's quite nice not having to worry about Logan Sargent, you know. I might retire him just at every race. just a kitchen lounge. So we're pitting in 5 laps. Can't really push the tyres anymore. Fuel's alright, we can make that back. I might push a little bit on the old ERS, see if I can catch up with Ocon.
Okay, press and hold overtake.
At least getting DRS range. Because he's so close to Russell, there's a chance that I could be involved in overtaking both of them at some point. We are definitely gaining here. If I can maintain this pace, I'm hopefully going to be in the DRS zone just at the end of that corner there. We've got half a lap to go to get there, and I need to be under 1 second. Oh, we're going to do this easily. Right, I don't want to overtake before I get there, because then Ocon would have the DRS advantage.
Let's try and build this back up.
Right, now just send whatever you've got left.
Yeah. Deploy.
Get that DRS, get that
Max on the
DRS.
low side now.
You got it.
The window is
Closing
open.
down, closing down. Aggressive on the brakes, yes! Go on, Albon! It's really making you want to go drive. Well, that depends if you're going to be stepping into an F1 car or not. I'm going to have to harvest for the next couple of laps.
Let's get the pack under control.
Khan, you lost your license. What was you doing? Just speeding? Naughty, naughty man. I need juice. What's that in normal speed? 152 miles an hour. What car you got? I bet you've got a BMW. A BMW 3 Series. M Sport. I'm sorry to hear that. Which one? Chlamydia. Right, we're going to pit next lap. We've lost all speed out of these tyres now.
Goes to the Q box.
Might as well harvest. Who else is due to pit? Nobody for a while. Actually, Leclerc might be coming in soon. We are going to end up probably around Piastri. Fucking hell, Carl.
Close up. We'll start the lifting coast now.
Yes, copy.
You're very welcome, D-pad. Take it easy, mate.
Box.
Come on, anything under 2.5 on a pit stop is good for us. That's good for us. Under 2.5, I'll take that.
Close on exit.
Will we come out ahead of De Vries? I said about Piastri. Oh, look at that. Right in front of Piastri. Get me in that pit lane. Now you're going to send it till the tyres are warm, and then we're gonna just sit back. Let what happens happens, and then when we get the final set of softs on, it's all hands to the pump. A lot of people in front of us are gonna have to pit in the next 5 to 6 laps. We're doing all right. We're right where we need to be. Toodles, D-pad. See you soon, mate. Right. There's not much we're going to do now until lap 46. So I'm going to speed this part. I'm not anticipating on like DRSing anyone or anything. We're just going to take it easy. Make sure the tyres last. Nice and safe. As long as we can be in or around 10th when we pit, there's a real good chance of climbing up into a decent point spot. Wow. A lot of, well, practically everyone has done a one stop onto hards. Okay. And we went for the two stop because there's got to be more pace in those softs. When are we going in? 46. Yeah. Yeah, the track gets hotter as the race goes on. But that doesn't really have a massive effect. Unless the track is like 40, 50 degrees, that means your tyres stay hot even though you're not pushing. And then it becomes really difficult to like send it because your tyres just immediately overheat. But in 30 degrees, it's like normal ambient racing temperature. 44, 45. Right, we're coming up to it. Coming up to the magic pit stop. 56, 6. If we can come out ahead of Gasly, that would be incredible. I think I might be calling it a bit too tight. It'll probably be somewhere like Hulkenberg.
To manage tyre short term.
Right, manage them tyres. We'll keep them nice and light till the end of 46. One more lap. We are going to pit to softs this lap.
Let's go push.
Yep. Box.
Come on, another good pit stop. Anything under 2.5, we're doing well. I think we might come out around Hulkenberg. Another great pit stop for us. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, get your foot down. I know you can't, you're in the pit lane. Are we ahead of Gasly? Are we ahead of Gasly? Oh, fuck me. What a fucking pit stop. Absolutely send it. Away you go. We've got 15 laps to make up 9 seconds. Same situation as last race. And if they're all on like they're all on knackered hards, we can do this. So they're running roughly 118. No, this is Imola. I think. The good thing about Albon is he's relatively light on the tyres. So even though I'm really sending it at the minute, his graph doesn't take a big gouge. Because he can... His driving style, his attributes are really good for tyres. So I can afford to be a little bit more aggressive than I really should be. They're not catching as quick as I thought they would. So I'm doing a 116, Norris is doing a 119, so 3 seconds. Three seconds a lap. It's going to take 2 more laps to get ahead of Norris. 3.5 laps to get within touching distance of Sonoda. Ocon might be out of reach. But it depends how his hard tyres hold up. He's got relatively new hard tyres than everyone else, so Ocon might be too far ahead. But 9th is definitely doable. I did a 116.9, so we'll call it 117. He did a 118.3, so that he's paced up a bit. He might have been using his battery on that lap though. I mean, we're getting there. We're bringing it down about a second a lap. So our target is to do Sonoda and take 9th. And that'll be, what, 4 9th place finishes in a row for Albon? Tough. It's honestly, even if you don't really know much about F1, the game teaches you about F1 just by playing it. It's so good. I need to start. I've got about 3 laps before I need to start bringing these temperatures down. Otherwise, we're going to be goosed. Fuel is fine. I'm going to push on this when we get close to DRS range, which is 1 second. We're almost there. I might do it out of this corner actually.
Use the overtake.
Yes.
I want to be right up his jacksie just as we get to the green dot, because that's the DRS marker, which means we can go faster in this long green straight. I don't want to overtake him before then. No, 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 no. Low, 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 low. High. Go. Come out of this straight. Flap opens up. Straight past him. Fucking yes. Textbook. Absolutely textbook.
Critical overtake.
And there's Sonoda.
Build this back up.
Right in our sights. It's a beautiful Excel simulator. Mate, that's pretty much all it is. It's an Excel simulator of attributes in certain situations, and it just does like a dice roll in the background. Once I'm past Sonoda, I'm going to knock the tyres down a notch. Right, not before DRS. So I'm going to put it on low overtake, and hopefully that will keep him behind him for the marker, which is coming up now. Back to high. Back to deploy. And I'm going to do to him what I did to Norris on the last lap. We're going to get in the DRS zone and absolutely fly past him.
Full deploy. Lovely.
Bye, have a beautiful time. Back to neutral, bring the tyres down, coast to a nice pace finish. We're 11 seconds behind Ocon, there's no way we're catching him. Unless he is really lapping terribly. He's only 1 second a lap slower. We're not going to make up that time in 10 laps. So now we just have to play safe for 9th place, which I'm more than happy with. Yeah, so DRS is the drag reduction system. So what happens is when you're within a second of the person in front of you, when you, at the point you go past that marker, on the green straight, your rear wing opens up and it allows you to, I can't remember how much, I think it's 15 kilometers an hour, roughly. It allows you to go faster. So if the person in front of you isn't within a second of the person in front of them, they won't have the DRS flap open up. So you get the overtake advantage. So on tracks like Imola, where there's a DRS marker and then a hard corner and then a long straight, I like to build up my battery, stay behind them when you hit the marker, and then put everything to maximum. And when you come out of that corner, you get like a kick out of the corner, by which time you reach the DRS zone, you're either right behind them or level, and then you get the overtake advantage. This isn't Ocon. What the fuck's that? Oh, that's someone being lapped. Right, okay. I was worried for a second then. Yeah, right before the final straight. It doesn't always work because some tracks have really short DRS zones, or they have markers like really far away from the DRS zone, and some tracks are just shit. But tracks like Imola are class. It's the same with Spa. You have a really nice long straight where you get DRS, and if you can time it right, it's basically like getting a little slingshot onto the straight. Could just toggle between the fuel push and balance.
You think you can reduce lift and coast?
7 laps, 8 seconds. Not happening. He's still holding a second more. It's not enough.
do lifting coasting.
I could really do with him spinning out. That would be lovely. But Ocon's a good driver. Really good driver. Invoke the Sergeant spirit. This race has been brilliant without worrying about Logan Sargent pissing about. Ooh, I'm a racing driver. No, you're not. Your reliability. Yeah, we're not catching him. I think the race is done, so I'm just going to fast forward it to the end. I don't think anyone's going to overtake anyone else.
You can afford to drop back.
We gave it a good go. We shaved off 5 seconds. 6 seconds.
Perez has crossed the line first.
Another 9th place finish for Alex Albon. Massive. He's so massive, he won't be able to fit in the car soon. No one cares. Alex Albon up 5 places from his qualifying. Really good 10th place. Holding on to that 6th constructor place. Right, let's see what the money situation looks like. Oh, mothering God. We got 3.5 million. Sargent knocking us both out of qualifying cost us 50 grand. Oh, look at all these parts that I don't have replacements for. Right. What's left in the warehouse? I don't think I can pay to have new parts made. Blocked insufficient funds. Maybe signing Lando Norris wasn't the smartest of ideas. But at least now we know the money gets taken straight away. And I'm only 2 races away from breaking even again with the sponsorship money. I just don't have the parts to put in the car if anything bad happens. So let's put the broken bits in for practice. That way, if anyone crashes, it's not a great loss. Perfect. Oh, please don't fire me. We're doing so well. And we've got a wicked driver coming in next season. To be a scout report. Done. Buyout fee. 600 grand. Easy. His contract finishes end of the season. I'll bring him in. Head of Aero. Perfect. Just need to get a bit of money first. Paul Aaron, you are shit. Right. Let's save it there.